All right, Coach. Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
All right. Here we go. I was really on the brink of taking a nap. Wow.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Man. It's a good play. I had two open guys.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after
no
the
pass
sack.
protection ever.
19.
Running back was open. Hopkins was open.
First carry for Royce Freeman. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20
just can't get
to the
pass
22.
protection.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just can't get pass protection.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Where's Tig? 51, Mike 51. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man.
Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we
Can't
sat
even get
down with
past
the coach, he
protection on
said
a three-man
it's been
rush,
in
yo.
tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Let's go. Let's go.
I just have the most broken offensive line I've probably ever had in a Madden, man. It's just crazy, man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Good tackle, Chris.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel.
To throw, Mayfield. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Oh, man. I really broke this team. I don't know how.
180. Hey, 133. Recon, 132 fighter. He's coming. Double up.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Working out.
Wow, it made me pick. Oh, man.
But it's incomplete.
Let's give this
It made me switch off of my user.
But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Yeah, this running back wide open.
First downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson dancing to his left. He's going to look deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
I don't get why he threw it that far.
Touchdown, Browns.
There was so much green grass out there on the right side, and he threw it straight up the field.
How would you punctuate something like that?
Like he gave the fucking defensive back a chance to go get it.
Mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 2 points down, he's coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Everybody with these corner blitzes now, man. They see one person do it, and everybody do it now. Monkey see, monkey do.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, kick it regular.
From the 27, Mayfield.
Fuck!
Escaping
Oh my God, I'm so glad he didn't see that.
Be incomplete.
No grounding call. Receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed.
Man.
And I thought that was
going to be a huge
fucking the correct call made, and that is
fucking
no call.
stupid play by me.
Play sheet down? Is that why you did it?
Luckily he didn't see
Be
it.
giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So after the 2nd down incompletion,
God,
they'll
I
come up now
was
against
so
a 3rd
dumb
and
doing
6.
that.
From the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man,
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file...
and it's just like everybody knows I don't get pass protection, so they just send whatever they want at me.
I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I'm broken, bro. I'm broken. The book is out on me. Just fucking send all the house at me, because I can't fucking pick up blitzes anymore. This team is broken.
Now Watson.
Oh my God.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Man, yo. This stretch of Madden has just been my most embarrassing stretch of Madden I've ever fucking dealt with, bro. I've just never been so fucking embarrassed.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on second down. Watson and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now a throw here secured by his running back.
I'm fucking embarrassment, man.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping
This is the most embarrassing stretch of Madden I've ever played, bro.
And some of these guys are just
I'm losing to people that I would not have lost to ever before.
The pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move,
crazy, man.
And they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Lee.
I don't get any pressure, man.
The 15 he goes.
I could send fucking 8 people, and I wouldn't get any pressure. I just...
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Oh, nice move. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
It's embarrassing, man.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
Straight up embarrassing.
They'll run with Hunt on second.
No.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
I don't get anybody open, man.
Now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't
3-man rush, show.
I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go.
3-man rush.
Obviously, nowhere to hide.
Not even
sacks in the first half. This is just complete
not
domination.
even past the fucking 2-minute warning yet, and I've been sacked 6 times, man.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
This man is chilling in the pocket, dog.
Halftime, and it goes for a first
Just
down.
straight chilling in the pocket.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check.
A first down throw from Mayfield.
That's a pick,
And the
dog.
tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watson now on 3rd down. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Oh, my God.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Alert! Rush in! Rush in! Watch the shot! 51
Throwing again is Watson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run. This is Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm just broken, man. I'm just fucking broken.
From the 38.
Team is broken. Oh my God.
This is the tight end.
He just pushed me off of him.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I'm so embarrassed, man. I'm just so fucking embarrassed by this shit.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-6, pull it high.
Mayfield to throw it.
Oh my God, I thought he got hit. I thought he got sacked.
Left side, that's
Oh.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
Just no
Mayfield
pressure, man.
9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face
Wow,
mask.
man. That's
Like
with
indeed, here come the flags.
that's with conservative strip ball on
We knew that flag was coming out.
to make sure I don't get that penalty, and they still give me that penalty.
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Smooth.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand
That's
all
so
defenses
sad.
are
The
seeking.
only way I can get a
3rd
sack
and
is
goal.
engaging
Backs
8.
against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So put another 3
Oh
on the
my
board.
God,
Offense
yo.
considered a good opening
I am
drive
so
to begin the
embarrassed,
3rd
man.
And as a defense, the way that this
This
game
is
is
the
going,
most
you're excited to see those
embarrassing
points
stretch
go
of
on the
Madden
board.
I've
Gives them a
ever
little bit of
played,
leeway to
dog.
play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm lost. I don't even know what to call. Nothing's going to work. I'm just going to get sacked.
Ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
There's nothing open. Everybody's coverage is fucking phenomenal, son.
So much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, you receive.
Oh my God, that's pass interference? Yeah.
In the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
He pushed him into me, dog.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Watson. To throw again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter break.
Here we go. Shit. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down.
Oh my God, what just happened?
Goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before. Maybe
oh
this
my God.
Is hoping that the offense helps. Accelerating and off
Son, I am so embarrassed, dog. Oh my God.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right?
Holy fuck, man.
All the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to get me.
To throw again. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37. Kill. Turn up. 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, Johnson. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
27, 19. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. 59. Slam. Check 9. 55.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watson on first down. It's Waring the tight end with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I appreciate y'all thinking that it's X Factors, but dog, I am literally broken. I don't know how to play anymore.
Can't really hide it, but the tight
Like,
end drag route,
y'all have not been paying
definitely an
attention.
effective
This
way to
is
sneak
me
him across
every
the
week
formation
in this
for an
league
easy
now.
completion and
I
a first down.
can't do anything. My offense is broken.
Encroachment penalty really hurt. First
My
and 5.
offense is broken. I don't have the stardom on defense. I'm broken with this team. It has nothing to do with Nick having X factors.
Flush to his right.
God,
He's gonna
run.
take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Fucking team
Maybe
is
not
just
exactly what they
fucking
had
broken,
in mind, but
dog.
that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
My offensive line is broken. My wide receivers don't get open. I'm broken. It's embarrassing, man. I'm a way better fucking Madden player than the way that I've been treated in this shit.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Sammy Watkins.
Crazy,
His
dog.
first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
It's like only my second touchdown pass in 4 games this season, man.
It took them an extra look, but
and my only other one was
it is a
Sweet.
touchdown
Oh my god, they gave him the opportunity to block that.
Fairbairn good with
Slap
the
me in the
extra
face some
point.
more, yo.
And the lead drops from
They were really
34
going to give
down
him the opportunity to
27.
block that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Regular. Point it right.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Look at this poor-ass pursuit, man.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Yo, oh my god. Do I not have a defensive line? Did they all really... They all got a race.
10 of the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back to the ground first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt.
Like, where do those kind of running lanes happen ever for me?
1st down and 11-yard pickup.
Oh my
Well, he does
god.
it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead,
Oh my
peripheral,
God.
also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Double dog. That's the way.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Cleveland, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.